My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. This is despicable. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. I can't believe I'm doing this. What will London have to say to me? I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone?
Hey Leo, what's up, buddy?
This is despicable.
How is your hump day going?
At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been
How goes
found.
your WoW
And those poor
shenanigans,
sods
buddy?
didn't die of flu.
I want to do something.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Let me look up something. How can I get? I want to know how to get chat overlay. Let's see here. Does quality of the game look well to you? First time playing this game. Nice. Oh, Christ. Man. My body is just reeked of soreness. Oh, let's see here. Let's go here. What's the chat box page? You log in. Let's go here. Sorry, you have been blocked. What? What is this shenanigans of? That was weird. Trying out this new thing. Reactivate Prime widgets. There we go. Chat box page to configure your chat box, theme pages, text box, custom bad word, characters. Once you have completed configuration, settings, scroll up and copy chat box widget and open OBS and click the plus to add a new source. This is what you select browser. Okay. I just leave it like that. Let's copy this. Open here. Add browser. Create new. Twitch chat. Woo! Alright. Leo, can you test something? Could you just type in chat, whatever? I want to see if the overlay works for this. Oh, yeah. Is that too small? Well, I have chat up in my stream thing. Can you read it now? minus it being.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boo boys get what's coming to them.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would
I'm
have
just
given
trying
me a
some new
laugh.
things out. You know. You know, I'm just, you know, see how it goes. You know, put it up on YouTube, stuff like that. See how that goes.
Poor Jack. He didn't deserve this.
You again. What can I do for you?
Where am I?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
He didn't deserve this.
I hear a grill. Just talk to everyone.
Good
now.
evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar
The game
recently?
too loud?
Can't say.
I don't know if
Sorry.
it is.
I
or it's
spent the
just
night
me.
making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
So, Leo, how's your group bed on WoW? You guys
Hello,
ferry?
sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, now all these terrible murders.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Well, let me
Bodies
guess, so
found in the streets
they close
every
to
morning.
110?
Drained of blood.
Or at
It's
least
just horrible.
105, I should say.
Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah, killed so many last summer.
4 of
Thought
you?
we'd seen the last of it.
You're
Dozens dying every
thinking
week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing.
One of them's healing and 2 DPS?
There are so many
something like that?
quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
Let me guess, you need your, do you need your hours? Or your followers and your views?
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well,
Nice.
yeah,
You
of
should
course.
get your,
I mean,
your streams
I best
tonight.
check on them.
You should get it. You should get your days in, and then your viewers. Just I can always get with either Salty or Bubs or both, and all three of us can start rating you and hosting you and whatnot to help you with that.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit.
I mean, I do what I can. It is what it is, right?
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires. And
All
they're
right, Leo.
insufficient.
Have fun,
They'll
buddy.
not relent until
Take
the
care.
killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself. I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked.
Dr. Edgar Swansea, 6 health, hit locked. Blood quality 6,000, social circle. Is largely influenced by their health and number of hints you gather before embracing him or her. Okay.
I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
Still no hints.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
2500 XP. He's fatigued. Press to vehicle.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
I'm losing my mind. I should just run. as
Welcome
far
back.
away from places as
Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
I think you're hiding something from me.
I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my job's about.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts. Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to...
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
He reveals a secret about his sister or someone related to them. Press. Tom and William Bishop used to be good friends. You're just a drunk lunatic.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet room boys get what's coming to them.
You again. What can I do for you?
You forced the citizen to reveal information thanks to a hidden blue prompt.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Boys get what's coming to them.
Need to rest. This footprint stop here. Damn it.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of here.
Just found a new hideout where you get spend your XP while resting or craft items at the workbench. Nice. Medical treatments, serums, and weapon upgrades. Serums boost yourself. Medical treatments to heal 6 citizens. To improve, customize your weapons. Increase damage dealt by 10% or decrease damage. Aluminum powder. Shards. Yeah, recyclable. Spray. Glass vial. Shears. Tart. Alright. Yeah, let's get on. Common handle part, common trigger part. One more trigger, 2 more trigger parts. Let's rest. Shall we? Let's see here. Blood, increase your blood capacity, increase your blood absorption by I'll be right back, guys.
mind.
Look, I
I
told
should
you
just run as
everything.
far away from this place as I can.
You best talk to Tom. Please, leave me alone.
It's a good thing we cannot see you now.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
I will get to the bottom.
He didn't deserve this.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
Bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this city? The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
Oops, my help and my mic was unmuted. Sorry.
What's this? Some sort of note. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Iron Gunner. Hunter.
Over there!
Ranged weapons. Equip and press to use your ranged weapons to inflict both standard and stun damage for where that your ammo is limited. Silly game. That's not how you spell vampire.
Ammunition
Hey, little
crate.
bear. How
Good.
does it?
I may need
How
a
are you
lot of
doing?
bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line.
Wait a minute, buddy.
Again.
Let's head back to a warm fire. Shut that foolish mouth of yours.
Right. No time I can remember. But I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy. If the man says a bloodsucker's dug in here,
You've but one job, and that's to find it. And find it.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman.
But why do they hide where it's
Go back home, idiot! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
I will take those. You still play CSGO a little bit? Enemy card, press feed spot enemies round. And display their enemy cards. Physical melee. Range. Blood shadow. Orange indicates a medium resistance and high resistance. So he's weak.
Get them weapons ready! We found one! Burn it, boys! I'll kill it! I'll send you to hell!
I nightmare screams when you burn them alive.
There's this nest of them cleaned out. Doesn't like fire, does it?
Holy shit, I'm out of stamina. You like to see and hear their screams?
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
So I gotta go this way.
Stay close, keep an eye on each other.
There's this nest of them cleaned out.
Light flickering. Some shillings. There we go. Comment handle, I got 5. Aluminum. Aluminium. Second control. B600. Alright. Just take a quick rest. Get around. See the blood over there.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I'll not betray your trust. I need a drink. I'm so thirsty. William. As one we shall.
Equip the two-handed weapon and press to use its special ability to side for instance. Can be used to parry and incoming attack, inflicting heavy stun damage. Timed correctly.
Overcome this. We've done it before.
No. I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
Just a sip. I promise. My dearest friend, you're my last and dearest friend.
It's locked, all right.
Can't feel it.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Well, please, let go of me.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh, yeah. Use plunger.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
She flew into the world, she was out in a matter of seconds, Jonathan.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Lot of blood.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that Skal. You must know who she is.
I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed. A surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming. It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
Get rid of this waypoint.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah! It's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Blood quality indicates how much XP you will attain from particular. The higher blood quality, the Drink the blood of your prey. You first need to mesmerize them to beat them out of sight of others. Equal or higher than the citizens' resistance. Press Q to mesmerize them by...
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Press and hold left mouse button to embrace clay cogs or spacebar to release them. Provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there are more about the citizens who are
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Okay. Could I... Nope. Could've just released them. Hey. I guess shit happens.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Do not cough in public. Disfigured by a bomb during war. Used strongest flames. Uses. There would be a case of persisting nerve damage. The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Dr. Tippett, Strickland, and Aykroyd. As in Dan Aykroyd.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Ooh, fancy looking outfit. Ooh, excuse me. Ten's done, 5 shots. 15 second reload. Christ almighty.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
I want to give it some water. Light regeneration. Voices sleep, then 150 points over 15 seconds. Sodium hypochlorite solution. Huh.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
The consequences of your action may improve or discourage the district health status. It can also be degraded due to diseases spreading among citizens. Restrict, protect the life of the district.
To stay here until my research is complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Dr. Swansea asked me to collect you, Dr. Reed. Hurry up!
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke. And space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Ow. Holy shit. I ran out of stamina. Oh boy, first death. GG me. Oh, it's just spawned in front of a doctor. These skulls this way? Yeah. Photograph of a smiling, loving couple with a few words written on the back. To open the logo investigations. You can start the new system by tracking it with. Bring back the wallet to its owner. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil Sense and Quest. See what's upstairs before I go down. That's what I thought. Anything else?
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. It's locked.
It's locked. Bolts.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Bottle of alcohol. Some more shillings.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Wiry rich blood sample. Alright. Where'd that bloke just fly off to?
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after all.
Come on.
It's locked, all right.
Useless knife. Equip it first to directly absorb blood. go. 65, 72, 7. Here they are.
Skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Seems complex and needs to be analyzed. Nice. Bronchitis, ammonia. Alright, let's see here. Heal myself. back the wallet to its owner. Why is there a custom marker? That I can't seem to get rid of. Whitechapel. Birmingham, 27th October. I'm not reading all this.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual. Especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned. Milton is not the chatty type.
How long?
Or long enough.
You'd be... Pepper,
Are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
Medical checkup?
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm fine, really. I just need to sleep.
Pepper,
To become an...
you should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
Think about quitting the Pinbot. People has felt useless as a nurse since the beginning of the epidemic. 2 more. Social circle. Pinbot. Built-in hooks. What was the other
Pepper,
To become a...
you should be...
Maybe you're...
Pepper, you should be...
Maybe you're...
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
That's fine. What's this one? Thomas Oakwood. There. In the name of mercy, they depend on you. Nurses needed now. Inquire at the nearest appointments office. The Ministry of Labor and National Service or right to 15 Kingsway. Oh, we're in the next room.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal.
Thelma is affected by the Cotard syndrome and believes she is a vampire. Social circle. A wood.
You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover to hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal, but do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Rest the resolve.
Doctor, please.
Let's talk to Thomas.
Here again.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here and just be forgotten.
I felt that.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain. Here again.
Sean Hampton. We are
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since.
What in the hell are you doing, boy?
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Yeah, let me fix that. Sorry.
Goodbye, Milton.
The host. Oh, fucking auto mod. Oh yeah, let me lower that. Make me dab? Dude, I don't even have my camera plugged in. I don't even know where it is. But I'll still dab. Dab. Don't brawl me, boy. Oh, you fucking swear you're gonna gain up on me like that? How's everyone? Once again, thank you for the raid, Cater, and the host. They're I don't even know how to say your name there. I'm just call you Glad. Hold on. Let me see if I can get my camera to work. 1 second. Let's try this out. There you go. Got your dabs. Hey, the gamer dab. Yep, the double gamer dab. Alright, let me talk to this bastard.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Dippity baddity. That made me happity. Oh, Jesus, Clom. Oh.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet.
Were you streaming Dark Souls there?
And
Caden?
a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good.
Try to
Please,
shame
take this money
Plum
anyway,
without
to
L.
remind you to keep your mouth shut.
English is
Not
my first,
everybody's
only
as
in worst
broad-minded
language.
as you, Dr. Reed.
Just finished the Broke Shit run. Oh, nice. Autobot doesn't like you tonight there, 410. I think your name is 410. I'll just call you, Lau. I don't know why Autoboy. I don't know why it's Autobotting you. Come, Foy. Foy. Nah, why not? 420. 14. 420. Jesus. You silly.
I'd like to.
Wise choice.
Goobers. 32 shillings. No. Let me talk to you, buddy. Come here.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Grab his food, back. Alright. Don't forget your ice cream, buddy. Can't forget your blizzard.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Yes, ice cream, bro. Yeah.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them.
Alright, boy.
Nobody knows the horrors
Hey,
I've
Clom.
seen since working here.
Did
This city
Caterbot
was
actually
sick long
finish his
before the
run, or
epidemic,
is he
Dr.
just
Reed.
saying it?
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So
Yeah.
excuse me if I don't look
How
on
long
the
did it
bright
take
side
him?
of life.
I'm assuming he had to use some buffs and stuff like that.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital?
6-minute
from
wood
smuggling
fight,
guns, I mean.
20
I've
odd
been an
minute
ambulance
man's
driver
fight.
since
Total about
too long, I guess. I
9
bring sick
fucking
people here
buffs.
night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
New game 1, I forgot. What? You never buffed. Oh.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Did he upgrade to a plus 15 on the broken straight sword?
It sounds like things have been a bit rough.
Did he do divine or dark
What's
or
happened?
whatever?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped from the hospital's guard,
5 lightning.
but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You
Plus
left
5.
an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there
Yeah.
yourself if you want, but be
If I remember
careful,
correctly,
Doctor.
I think
I'd rather
anything
not bring
was
your dead body
pretty
back.
well weak against lightning throughout the Dark Souls series. If not, usually magic.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know.
Fucking
And by
sure.
gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
I don't know what it started out. Around 9 hours? Okay. I don't know why. Fuck, I think OBS or something.
During the war,
I gotta go through my
witnessed a few
filters and
couples just
everything.
like you come together in
smile.
difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
The bud dot no. It thought it was a link to a website. Oh, if it thought it was a link to a website, then Moobot or Nightbot would have typed you out for 5 seconds.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
I need 2 more hints on this guy.
Goodbye, Milton.
Bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane in the patient's room. Here, Miss Hawkins.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Personal questions.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more
Bro,
useful?
3 a.m.
I
Not
don't
like
know
me,
yet.
the real Chad.
My
5.
sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
Alright, Clum. Enjoy your sleep. Have a good night. Or good morning. Either way.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share
Yeah, I'm
your
probably
point
gonna
of
play
view?
for another
Milton, any change means more
40
comfort
minutes.
and more peace.
And then get off.
I disagree.
Don't work in the AM. Because for me, it is currently 10:22 p.m. my time. If you do / exclamation point time in chat, it'll show you my current time.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger.
Oh, Christ.
Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
One more hint.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
People thinking of quitting. Milton Hooks are a couple. Kind of figured that out. The blood quality. Okay, I gotta see here. Come here real quick.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins, but are you aware of the risks?
The rules
Is the
say
game
I won't
still
be allowed
loud?
to work as a nurse
Or is it
anymore.
fine now?
But here at the Pembroke,
I forgot to
we
ask
break
Clum before he
rules
left.
all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke, but we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
It's okay for you? As long as it's fine for everyone else. That's all that matters. Alright, need one more hit.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Yo, this chick right here is a fucking nutcase for sure.
Time has lost its effect on me.
A hella nutcase.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening.
Goodbye.
Alright, so let's see. Where are you? I'll talk to you later. Probably tomorrow. Coronavirus. Where are you? Not you. It's you. You're a crazy person I don't want to talk to. You upstairs? I would assume. Yes. No, she's downstairs. Apparently. But where?
Finally, you've returned, Doctor.
Right?
Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Diseases decrease the blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Dorothy to check his medical status.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Proceed to check the healing of the citizen, which decreases his blood quality and reward you with XP. The health status of the district will also improve.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Treatment for fatigue. Let's see what you got.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Okay. Life in London.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
How painful.
So painful.
I'll let you get some rest.
All right. Don't waste your time with me.
Okay, let's see here. He's recovering. Oh, you're some crazy junk. Blood temptation. Remember, citizens' blood will provide you a massive XP. Look for citizens of your mesmerized level or below and choose where you live. Why would I do that?
We may lack the resources, but we have some of the most brilliant minds in London at Pembroke.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, that guy. Let me see. Wait, what? What is this?
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir, and I thank you for your generous donation.
Mm-hmm. Steals from the dead, he is responsible for it. Let's have a nice little chit chat, shall we? What do you think, chat?
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Hello, everyone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Nice. He's not afraid of death since he served as a medic. So, what you're saying...
Do you need medical attention?
I'm feeling all right, Doctor. But perhaps it is because I, too, am used to the smell of the dead.
Christ, my fucking shoulder's killing me.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes. But the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Okay, then, if you're still there, what's your next run?
How dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living. And I'm sure they would agree if they could speak.
You should show respect for the dead. What about their loved ones who may treasure these items you sell?
The bodies I watch
You're
over
my
are the
only
unwanted
viewer.
and undesired, sir.
They're probably
I
lurking.
would never deprive anyone of their family artifacts.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just drink.
What? Nah, he's here. They're just lurking. But it's okay. I respect that.
Good evening, Doc.
Please show.
Of course.
15 shillings, phosphorus tartrate, sodium hypochlorite solution, codeine, potassium permanganate, ergotamine, and opium. This is some fucking long ass words I can't fucking even pronounce myself.
I'm sure that during
Unknown blood quality. Wait a second. I do have a reflection. It's just very terrible. Can't talk to you? Oh. Alright. Let's go see what Mr. Edgar wants.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
I'm living on paradox.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more
Chosen
than a
undead
brilliant physician.
poggers.
And please, call me Edgar.
I'm a vampire deprived. All level 6 stats across the board.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please.
Soul level 1 deprived
The
run.
Pembroke only survives through the
Can
generosity
you
of our
imagine?
benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need.
Fists
That's
only.
not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury
Did Dark
has
Souls 1
recently
have
received
one?
rather
I don't remember.
indelicate correspondence
Or was
that,
it
if
something
revealed,
different?
would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Pyro for Dark Souls 1? That was an equivalent to deprived? I never played Pyro that much in Dark Souls 1, so... Oh, Christ. Got any notes or anything here? Dorothy... Talk to the hospital benefactor. First, I'm gonna go rest. And then get my stamina regeneration up. Recovery rate going. Ah, it's you. Okay. Where the hell is my... Oh, I can just zippity boppity poop over there. Skip.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
I know it needs water, but I can't get water for it. Oh, drain your own bloody hill. Nope. Do I got anything? Let's see here. You can all carry 3 serums. Bullets. Increase my health. This is what I need. Oh, 150 short. But I can always get something else. Increase my blood capacity. What do we got here? 10% blood. Increase your life regeneration when using bite in combat. 100% more damage, 150%. Let's use this. To reset. Why would I want to do that? Take a nice nap on this guy. Oh no! My game crashed. I think. Yeah, it crashed. Oh lordy.